Hello and welcome back to your own channel Indian Defense Analysis, where we bring to you all the latest development happening in the defense sector.
The delivery of S400 system started back in November last year, and its deployment will be complete by April this year, and the first unit of S400 will be completely operational. With the recent induction of S400 Air Defense System by India and its deployment close to the border with Pakistan, nearly 80% of Pakistan's airspace are now well within the radar range of S400 Air Defense System. Running out of options, Islamabad is now looking for various options to counter S400 air defense system with the help of Chinese technology. In a boost to its air power, Pakistan has decided to induct additional 50 JF-17 Block 3, the upgraded version of JF-17 fighter jets. Earlier, it was reported that 25 J-10C is also being inducted to counter Indian Rafales. Pakistan has announced that the newly inducted J-10C will be part of a flypast at Pakistan Day Parade on 23rd of March. It's also being reported that JF-17 is being inducted to counter S400 Air Defense System for performing SLED mission, that is suppression of enemy air defense system, especially a system as effective as S400, is no joke and requires cutting-edge technologies, missiles, and electronic countermeasures. In today's video, we'll be discussing and analyzing in detail the reason why the discussion started and how effective the JF-17 Block 3 is going to be against the S400 system. This discussion started with the statement of Taimur Fahad Khan, a research associate with the Center of Strategic Perspective at the Institutes of Strategic Studies, Islamabad. In an interview to Nikki Asia, he told that S400 has been found to be largely ineffective against some of the advanced multi-role fighter jets with near-stealth features. These jets possess capabilities that make them best option to counter S400. I wonder if America is going to order some of the JF-17 Block 3 after hearing the expert advice from Pakistan. If the JF-17 Block 3 is so effective as boasted, then why China is not having them operational in the Air Force? Well, this can be only answered by Pakistani experts. The Block 3 variant of JF-17 will be the country's first 4.5th generation aircraft. If we look into JF-17 Block 3 version, it has lot of improvement compared to its predecessors. It will feature AESA, NRIET, KLJ-7A radar, a variant of KLJ-10 radar used in J-10C fighters. It is an X-band airborne fire control radar. The KLJ-7 has multiple modes, both beyond visual range and close in air-to-air modes, ground surveillance modes, and a robust anti-jamming capability. The radar can reportedly manage up to 40 targets, monitor up to 10 of them in track while scan mode, and simultaneously fire 2 BVR missiles. The detection range for targets with a radar cross-section of 3 meters square in lookup mode is greater than 75 kilometers and greater than 35 kilometers in look-down mode. For target with RCS of 5 meters square, it is going to be 130 kilometers. The surface sea targets can be detected at up to 135 kilometers. For your reference, the radar cross-section of Rafale is 1 meter square and that of Tejas is 0.5 meter square. Looking at the above statistics, the JF-17 Block 3 radar can detect Rafales below 50 km range and Tejas Mk1 even at much lower range, which means they don't have BVR advantage against Indian fighters. The JF-17 also features refurbished cockpit with updated display elements, wide-angle holographic HUD derived from the one used by J-20 stealth fighter, updated avionics, 3-axis fly-by-wire system, and helmet-mounted sight. The fighter jet also features an extra hard point under fuselage for target designation, reconnaissance, or ECM pods. The percentage of composite used also have been increased by the use of composite materials in fuselage and wing structure. Dual wing pylons has been provided for medium range air-to-air missiles. The upgraded self-defense systems looks very similar to those used in J-10C. The new air-to-air missiles such as PL-10 and PL-15 or CM-400 AKG long-range anti-ship missiles will also be integrated with the fighter. Talking about the engines, it presently uses Russian RD-93MA afterburning turbofan, which will eventually be replaced by WS-13 with an increased thrust and a better thrust-to-weight ratio. The JF-17 Block 3 is going to be a much better fighter than its predecessor, but is it good enough to counter the S400 system? Though the RCS of JF-17 is not revealed, it is expected to be more than 1 meter square. The S400 system can detect these fighters from a distance of 430 kilometers and will have enough time to engage and neutralize them. Even Indian Air Force can also scramble their fighter jets in response to engage JF-17 Block 3. Another important aspect of said mission is the long-range standoff weapon. JF-17 has only CM-400 AKG long-range anti-ship missiles which follows a high ballistic path and can be easily intercepted using the S400 radars and other long-range radars such as Green Pine, Swordfish deployed by India along the western frontier. Though JF-17 Block 3 is a decent fighter, however, it is not good enough to counter the S400 defense system. Pakistan would need a good electronic jamming pod, better airframe design with reduced radar cross-section, and a supersonic cruise missile like BrahMos to attempt the set of S400 defense system.
This was today's update. Please let us know what is your views about these in comment section. Feel free to post your comments and suggestions about any topic related to defense sector on which you want to hear from us. With this, I would like to say goodbye and Jai Hind friends. Please like and subscribe our video if you have not done already. We will be soon back with more interesting and amazing development happening in defense sector.